Today you'll see a couple of shorts. You can be done in a jiffy, pull up, elasticated waist. I've got 3 pairs to share and I've done different waistbands for all of them. You'll be interested. There's one that you're really gonna like, I'm sure. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing. Welcome to my dining room where I'm gonna be sharing some shorts with you today. What I'm talking about is the Getaway shorts from Emporium. This is one that's been around for a while already. The first pair I made was back in 2022 while I was at my parents' house one summer. I made one for my mother, I made one for myself. Back then I made different sizes than what I'm using now, and in the lineup here you can see that there's quite a few options. There's different inseam options, there's front patch pockets, and depending on how long you're making the shorts, you can make the pocket a little longer or a little shorter. The back patch pockets are really cute. They're not just a rectangle. They're quite differently shaped and I really like those. For the waistbands, it's a separate piece of fabric that you sew onto the top of your shorts and you thread an elastic through. There's different techniques in the pattern for whatever method you prefer. They fit really nicely. Back then when I made my first couple of pairs of shorts, I already have a full pattern review, the sewing, showing you how to put them together, how to sew on the pockets. And this is the pattern that is 50% off for one day. Now, Emporium is an Australian brand. If you're not aware, there's a whole different time zone over there, Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is where the brand is located. The sale starts Friday at 6 a.m. and it goes through Saturday at 12 noon. But in Australia, over here in this area, at least for me, in Brazil, it starts on Thursday at 5 p.m. and finishes Friday around midnight, 11 p.m. midnight-ish. So you don't get confused. When you look at the site, you'll see a little countdown on the top that tells you how many hours left of the sale you have. So that's less confusing. 50% off is an amazing deal. I will leave you my affiliate link in the description box right at the top of the comment section so it's easy for you to find. And I'll also leave you the video where I show you how to sew it because I already have that content on the channel. So on the screen you can see my mom's version. She really enjoys that one. I can say hands down I know what her taste is. That beige and black print was written all over her. She always chooses the fabrics from my fabric collection and she tends to always choose the ones that I love the most as well. So that's nice. These are a longer inseam version. She likes her shorts just above the knee because there's a lot of print and it's a really lightweight fabric. There are no pockets here at all. Very simple, pull up. She loves them and I think they look really nice on her. She really enjoys those. Back then, this was my linen version that I made to use as a set with a matching songbird. You're going to see that together in a little bit. This is a dark red. I've got all the details here. I've got the patch pockets on the front. I've got the patch pockets on the back right there. And to make this one different, there's a yoga waistband instead. So this yoga waistband is a hack to the pattern because it's not a feature that's originally in the pattern, but it's something that you can always do. I always do the yoga waistbands the same width. I like doing them about 4 inches smaller than my natural waist and then just stretching the knit to match each quarter of the top of the waistline. The fit is amazing and they stay up. A matching athletic knit is always what I want. So I have a lot of athletic knits in different colors so that I always have something that's going to match nicely. Back then I made a size 18. A couple of weeks ago when I tried them on, they were very loose, so I did take them in on the sides. There's only so much you can resize when you've lost a little bit of weight. So I know at some point if I really want to resize them, I'm gonna have to like deconstruct them to make them again or just make a new pair. So I really like these. I want to show you how they fit right now. I've styled them 2 ways so you can see. I made these Getaway shorts back in 2022, so they're a couple years old. They've been well worn. These are a little bit of a longer inseam, size 18. I did take them in on the sides, trying to resize them a little to fit me better at this point. I've got them paired with the Take the Chance shirt dress. It's actually a dress, but I made a top from it, and it's got the same type of dark red tone in there. You can see the patch pockets on the side. For this one I have a yoga waistband, super comfortable in a matching athletic knit. I have actually worn this exact same outfit out and I really like the longer shorts, but you'll see the other ones are a little bit shorter. Back then I used the same fabric to make a set, so these are the Getaway shorts with a songbird.
There's lots of details on the songbird. I actually added the same patch pockets from the shorts to the songbird, and I think it looks really cool. I added buttons just so that this topper can fit me better at this point. I really love this outfit with a simple cami underneath. Very small sandals combining dark red and white. I think is really good. Here you can see the yoga waistband on top. This is a hack to the pattern. It's not part of the pattern, but you can always do that if you want to. I've had fun with different waistbands with my 3 Getaway shorts. They're all different.
I hope you like that backdrop. It's beautiful, right? It's not in my backyard. It's actually a neighbor that lives across the street. I've always admired what they have there in front of their home. And this neighbor was outside, you know, tending to her garden, and I asked, can I film a little bit there? And she was like, yeah, come whenever you want. So I'm happy she's given me permission, because I hope I can use that filming spot for other things. It's so beautiful there. So I hope you enjoyed that. None of my doing, because I could never keep up a garden like that. So now at this point, I just printed my current size, which is a size 16. Pattern Emporium has Australian sizing. Don't get confused with different types of sizing, UK sizing, Australian, US. Just look at the table in the measurements chart, choose, look at your measurements, and you'll always be okay. You're always going to have different numbers between different countries, between different designers. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that you get something that fits. And last week I showed you a super cute songbird cropped version in a print linen blend fabric, navy and white, showing you some images here. And I sort of gave you a little spoiler that I'd been able to cut at bottom to match, to have a set. Ta-da! I was so happy that I could get both pieces out of the fabric. It was only around 2 meters of fabric, a little over 2 yards, and I was able to squeak these pair of Getaway shorts. And they're just beautiful. They have no special detail because they don't really need those many details. If I had all the pockets, you wouldn't see them. I couldn't get the pockets out of my fabric, to be honest. And to get this elasticated waistband to fit, I have 3 seams. But you'll never know because it's all print, so the seams of the waistband are hidden. Now, this is the typical elastic waistband that you sew onto the pants and then you thread the elastic. I have a very comprehensive episode on the channel that shows you how to sew elasticated waistband a whopping 6 ways. This is how the thumbnail looks. You can see there. The first technique that you see in the video is my favorite and the one I use most of the time, the one I use to sew on this one. And I'm just happy I had enough for the shorts. No pockets, nothing. It's super nice. The fit is amazing with linen. You see that the fit can change depending on your fabric choice. So because this is a linen rayon blend, it's really soft. It has a little bit of drape. I think the fit is amazing. I really love it. And I sewed these with my son one morning while we were chatting. Took no time. I already knew they fit. So I'm just very happy to have this pair. Super nice. Let's see this one styled 3 ways, and I'm excited for you to see this one paired with the songbird as a set. I think it looks really cute.
These next 2 versions, because I've made them recently, I made them with my current size, which is size 16. I love these ones. I made them about a week ago when I cut a new version of the songbird from the same printed linen fabric. Here I've just got it paired with a peplum top. I think a peplum, even though it's longer, just because it's got a defined waist, it looks okay with shorts like this. I've got really walkable sandals. I love my 2-inch block heels, super comfortable. And look at this beautiful print. Now, because these are very printed and I was working with a small amount of fabric, these shorts are very simple. I don't have any pockets anywhere. And with this one, you'll see later, I have the regular waistband that's elasticated. Now, this is what I was very excited last week when I cut out these 2 pieces from the same cut of fabric. This is a cropped songbird with the matching shorts. So beautiful. I really like this length, a couple of inches above my knee. It's not too short, it's not too long. And just to get the shorts to fit, I have a very simple pair, no details, nothing like that. And I love it. A very simple navy cami underneath. This is the regular waistband, elasticated waistband. Very nice. This waistband has been pieced a few times, but you'll never know because the print disguises that. And I really love having this set. It's a dream come true having a set like this. I think it's really pretty. And I know I can dress this up and down. Absolutely love the simplicity of the shorts and how well they fit. Just amazing to have this matching set. Love them. Here's another way I can wear these printed shorts just with some regular leather sneakers. I have a white top. Here you can see the top is tucked out. It's okay, it's not too long, so I think it's okay, you know, just worn loose and comfortable, but I can also do a front tuck if I want to. The shorts, I could have paired them with many more things. These are just some options that I found, making a little bit of an effort and also keeping it super casual. Love the fit with linen, it's so amazing, absolutely love it. And there you can see it tucked in, you can see the details of the waist. And it's a great waistband, it fits over the hips, it's pull up, I've got a nice elastic in there, and I'm gonna really enjoy these print shorts. The navy and white is just my favorite, it's so beautiful.
And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, which you should be, because if you're not, you're missing out. Just a couple of hours ago, I uploaded a video showing you a technique, a little hack that you can do to your skirts, your pants that originally are pull up and have a separate waistband. You can add an extension to make the rise longer. And it turns out the same as the original rise of the pants or the shorts. It's just that it's a casing folded under towards the inside of your pants, sewn all the way around. You thread your elastic, and what I showed you there at the very end, me doing some memory creases on the top, was with my third Getaways. They are cut from the same pattern piece and the same size as the navy version you just saw. Only this time it's a really nice denim. Love the wash. I had time to only wash it once. So they are pretty stiff. There's no spandex in this one. It's 100% cotton denim. Now, because I did a different waist finish, it sort of made the way I sewed the front patch pockets a little bit different. So let me show you in a few minutes a little bit about these latest denim Getaways. It's only a few minutes.
These are my pattern pieces for this version of the Getaway shorts. I'm using denim, and I've already sewn the back patch pocket onto the back leg. This is the patch pocket for the front leg. And now if you've watched one of my recent videos, I've made a change here. Instead of sewing a separate waistband with an elastic inside, I've just created an extension up higher so it can be folded under. So it's going to end up with the same exact rise as the original. It's just that we have this excess amount on the top that we're going to fold in and then fold again here on the edge. I've done a memory crease already at the eye end so that makes sense. That is going to be a casing that's going to go on at the end, but the memory crease is already there. And nothing changes with the back. I still know my pocket placement from the previous versions I've made, but on the front I'm going to do something different with the pocket. Let me show you. Now that we're going to have this casing on the inside, this is still going to have the same rise. So just pretend this excess amount of fabric here that's folded under, just pretend that is the waistband right there. That is where this pocket would be sewn under, because you would have a raw waist here and then the waistband. So this top edge of the pocket was just meant to be inside that waist area and then the waistband sewn on there. But now that that's not the case, I've just folded the top by about 1/4 inch. I have done some basting stitches here to hold that casing that's going to be in the future in place so that I know where that is. And I want to sew this pocket right below there. And I don't really want to have two seams, the pocket and then the casing. I think that could look a little messy, although no one's ever going to see it. It's for myself. So what I'm going to do to not have a seam on the top of the pocket is just place it right here where I want it to be. I'm going to put a pin right there on the edge of the pocket on both sides. And then I'm going to flip this and align the fold right where I want it to be. And then I'm going to sew right in that memory crease right there. So once that stitch is done, I'm going to fold this back. And that means that the top of the pocket is sewn. But from in the inside, from here, you're just going to see a fold. You're not going to see anything. And then when it's time to sew the casing, top stitch it, that casing is just going to go there along the edge. And then the elastic is going to go through there. So that is the only change I'm making to these front pockets. Once I've got this little seam sewn, then I can finish top stitching here and then top stitching there. Just put a few pins on where I really want this pocket to be on the top here. And then I'm at the sewing machine sewing this tiny little seam on the top. And I'll repeat with the other leg. Okay, here's one of the legs. This is the top of the pocket that I've sewn. It gets folded back. Very nice, neat finish on the top. Now I'm actually going to remove this basting stitch. The only reason it was here so that I would know where to place this pocket. But this actually needs to be fully extended for us to sew the side seams and everything and continue constructing these shorts like normal. I have already finished the shorts, even the hem, the pockets. The last step is to do this type of casing. Remember, it's just an extension, folds in, it's folded in once by 3/8 there. I've got it hand basted all along the edge, and now it's just about top stitching. So along the back where it's more discreet, I'm going to leave a gap, not sewn, so I can thread the elastic through and then finish that once the elastic is inside. Such a neat finish, great for structured fabric, less bulky here on this area.
Ta-da, here they are. They're so cute. I love, love, love this color. It's just so amazing. Usually when you're trying to buy denim, you find the really dark indigo types of tones or really light washes, but this, amazing. I have so much more yardage left, so I'm really happy about that. Make something else later on. And I was only able to wash it once. If you compare these, they look pretty much the same, the way the waist is finished on the top, only this has a separate waistband. This one doesn't. This one has a casing on the inside just folded under, and it's so much more comfortable, especially for a fabric that's heavier like this. You get less layers and less seams, and there is the casing, the elastic inside. Same 1.5 inch elastic. I mean, they fit the same, they look the same, but they feel much more comfortable, especially for a fabric like this one. There are the back patch pockets, front patch pockets. Everything else is the same. Everything on the inside is super neat or serged, you know, the way I like to do things. And they're just so cute.
And here are my latest getaway shorts. I made these ones just a couple of hours ago. They are exactly the same as the linen pair you saw with the navy and white, but you can see how different the fit looks with denim just because it's a little more structured and just heavier fabric. There you can see my waist finish. It's just a casing folded to the inside. I calculated to make an extension for that. I've got the same 1.5 inch elastic. Because this is denim, I did sew some details like the back patch pockets and the front patch pockets. I really love this one. This is a thrifted shirt I made years ago. I use it more like a top. I use it open with a white cami underneath. I think this is a nice, fun little outfit. Very safe though. Okay, here's a more casual version of myself. This is a Bound to Be t-shirt I made around Mother's Day in an athletic knit. Lovely blue tones, of course, go super well with the denim. Here you can see the details at the back, the pockets. Such a fun make, so easy. And the casing on the top that's just folded in saved me a lot of time, and it's much more comfortable being this a more structured fabric. There's less layers there. Less bulk. This is the Flossom top from Pattern Emporium. I think this looks super cute as well with sneakers. I love this look. This Flossom top has an awesome neckline. If you haven't made this one, you're missing out. And I think the colors are very pretty with this top. They go perfect with this tone of blue denim. I really like this wash because it's not so light and it's not so dark. So it can only get prettier over time as I start washing it. It's looking pretty stiff right now, but you can understand. I've only washed this once before sewing. So it has to have a process for it to look softer and feel softer as well.
I'm happy to have them. They're really casual. I would even wear these for a hike. They're so comfortable like that, and they'll be really sturdy if I just wore them really casually on a hike. So I'm excited to have these. Very nice. 3 versions, 3 getaway shorts. I really like them all. I know it's a pattern I'm going to make over and over again. If I have to print new sizes, that's absolutely fine. I know they fit and I love the style. I do love all the pockets. I am a huge lover of patch pockets. They're my absolute favorite type of pocket, especially for shorts. I think they're really cool. Better than inseam pockets and things like that. So I'm happy with all the pocket options, the inseam options. Such a relaxing sew for me, let's be honest, so relaxing. The whole process, even from fitting, I knew from taking flat pattern measurements that I just needed to add an inch to the back rise at the center back, tapering to nothing on the side. And that is all I needed for my fitting. So it's very easy. It's always much easier to fit shorts, I find, than actual pants that go down further from your knee. So it should be pretty relaxing. Make sure you take advantage of the 50% off sale that's happening every Friday morning in Australia or Thursday afternoon over here. It's always a different pattern. Make sure you are subscribed to this fun channel, turn on all your notifications. You might see me back again soonish or maybe next week. It'll be soon. See you then. Bye.